Level 1. The Notebook. You're a normal high school student. Not the most popular, not the most invisible either. Just someone who goes unnoticed. You go to class, you go home, you eat in front of the TV, you do your homework, and you start over. But there's one thing that bothers you more than anything. Every night, watching the news, you see the same story. Criminals arrested, criminals released, trials that drag on for years, victims who never get justice. The system is slow, justice is blind, and you watch it all from your room, powerless. Until that Tuesday afternoon. You leave school a little later than usual. You decide to take a shortcut. A small alley that almost no one uses. The walls are covered in old graffiti. The ground is littered with cigarette butts and empty cans. In the middle of the alley, there's an old wooden bench. And on that bench, a black notebook. Perfectly placed, as if it was waiting for someone, as if it was waiting for you. You walk slowly. You look around. No one. You pick up the notebook. The cover is strange, deep black leather. And on the cover, 2 words written in white letters. Death Note. You frown. You've heard that name somewhere before. A manga, a movie, an urban legend. You open it. The first page contains rules. Ancient handwriting, almost calligraphic. The human whose name is written in this notebook shall die. You smile. It's obviously a joke. A cosplay, a prank, a hidden camera. You keep reading. If the cause of death is not specified, the victim will die of a heart attack. Death will occur 40 seconds after the name is written. You close the notebook. It's ridiculous, but you still slip it into your bag, out of curiosity. Level 2. The first name. That night, in your room. The notebook is on your desk. You stare at it. You know it's impossible. Notebooks don't kill people. It's absurd. But a small voice in your head whispers, "What if?" You turn on your computer. You go to a news site, and you see an article. A rapist. His trial has been going on for 8 months. The evidence mysteriously disappeared. His lawyers say he'll be released within the week. The photo shows a smiling man. Marcus Webb. You look at the screen, then the notebook, then the pen next to it. It's stupid. It's completely stupid. But you want to test it, just to see. You pick up the pen. You write slowly on the first page. Marcus Webb. Then you wait. 10 seconds, nothing. 20 seconds, nothing. 30 seconds, you feel stupid. Obviously, nothing is going to happen. Suddenly, your phone vibrates. A news notification. You open it. Breaking. A prisoner just died of a heart attack in his cell. Name? Marcus Webb. Your heart stopped for a fraction of a second. You stare at the screen, then the notebook, then your hands. You just wrote his name, and now he's dead. Level 3. The realization. That night, you don't sleep. You read the rules again and again. Every sentence, every detail, every condition. If the cause of death is written within 40 seconds of the name, death will follow that cause. The death note will not take effect unless the writer knows the person's face when writing their name. Persons under 780 days old cannot be killed. You start to understand. This notebook isn't a joke. It isn't a prank. It's a weapon. The most powerful weapon in the world. With this notebook, you can kill anyone, anywhere, without any evidence, without any trace, without any risk. Absolute power. Level 4. The first justice. The next day, you decide to test another rule. You want to control the deaf. See if you can really decide everything. You find another criminal, a drug dealer, responsible for several overdoses among teenagers. His name has been on TV for a week. You read his name. Then you add, dies in a motorcycle accident. You wait. The next morning, the news reports an accident. A young dealer died on the highway. His motorcycle hit a truck. Instant death. It's exactly what you wrote. You stare at the notebook for a long time. This notebook doesn't just give death, it gives absolute control over death. Level 5. The Birth of Kira. Days pass. Weeks pass. You keep watching the news. You look for criminals, people who escape justice, and you write their names. A killer out on parole. A pedophile protected by connections. A gang leader controlling a neighborhood. A corrupt politician. A rapist acquitted for lack of evidence. One by one, they die. Always suddenly, always mysteriously. The world starts noticing something. Criminals are dying, but only criminals, never innocents. The media talks about a strange phenomenon. Social media explodes. Some think it's a government conspiracy. Others think it's a statistical coincidence. Then someone suggests a name. Kira, the god of justice, an invisible vigilante, someone who punishes where justice fails. Cults appear online. People start praying to Kira. Others fear him like a monster. And no one knows that Kira is you, sitting in your room, in front of your computer, with a simple black notebook. Level 6. The Shinigami. One night, you're at your desk. The death note is open in front of you. You're looking for the next name. Suddenly, a laugh. Behind you. A strange laugh, metallic, deep. You turn slowly, and you see something sitting on your closet. A creature, huge, skeletal, with glowing red eyes, gray, cracked skin, sharp teeth arranged in a monstrous smile, black wings folded behind its back. You freeze. You want to scream, but no sound comes out. The creature looks at you. Then it laughs again, and it speaks. Hey, I'm Ryuk, and this notebook is mine. Your brain tries to understand. Is this a dream? Is this a hallucination? Ryuk jumps off the closet. He floats slightly above the ground. He approaches you. Don't worry, I'm not going to kill you. Well, not now. He laughs again. Then he explains calmly. He's a Shinigami, a god of death. In the Shinigami realm, they own death notes. They use them to kill humans and extend their own lives. But Ryuk was bored for centuries. So he took his death note, he dropped it into the human world, just to see what would happen. And now he wants to watch. He's not your enemy, he's not your ally. He's just a spectator. Keep playing your game. It's entertaining. You're speechless. Hundreds of questions crowd your mind. But Ryuk raises a hand. Ah, I almost forgot. I like apples. You should buy some. Then he disappears into the shadows, only to reappear later whenever he feels like it. That night, you don't sleep either, but for completely different reasons. Level 7. The world changes. Months pass. Criminals keep dying all over the world, hundreds, then thousands. Crime rates drop. People are afraid to commit crimes because they think Kira is watching, that Kira will judge them. Some governments condemn Kira. They say he's a mass murderer. They hold press conferences. They promise to catch him. But millions of people think the opposite. For them, Kira is a savior, the only one brave enough to do what no one else would, the only one who made justice possible. Rallies take place. People wear masks with Kira's symbol. Children learn to pray to Kira before sleeping. You watch it all from your room. Images flash on your screen, the crowds, the speeches, the prayers, and a thought begins to grow in your mind. Maybe you're no longer just human. Maybe you really are the god of the new world. Ryuk, perched on the closet, crunches an apple and observes. Interesting. Humans love to create gods for themselves. You don't answer. You look out the window at the city stretching below, and you see every point of light as a life you could touch. Level 8. the detective. But not everyone believes in Kira. Somewhere in the world, a man decides to stop the invisible vigilante. A detective, a genius, a living legend. No one knows his real name. No one knows his face. They simply call him L. L is different from other investigators. He doesn't look for physical evidence. He looks for patterns, behaviors, psychological flaws. He builds a secret team. Watari, his personal assistant, Alina, a brilliant data analyst, Marcus, a hacker who can break into any system. Together, they analyze every Kira death, hundreds of files, thousands of data points, whole nights of thinking. And gradually, L starts to see. In his dimly lit headquarters, surrounded by screens, L speaks in a low voice. Kira kills criminals, so Kira has access to information about these criminals. So Kira is probably watching the same media we do. So Kira is probably at home, in front of a screen, like us. Alina takes notes. Marcus programs. Watari observes. The hunt begins. Level 9. The First Discoveries. One night you're watching TV. A special broadcast begins. A black screen. A dark silhouette. A modified voice. Kira, I know you're watching. I know you're human. And I will find you. It's L. He's speaking directly to you, in front of the whole world. You smile, because L doesn't understand. He's looking for a weapon, poison, an attack system, but he doesn't know the truth. You only need a pen and a name. Yet something bothers you. L said something interesting. I know you're human. Why is he so sure Kira isn't a god? At L's headquarters, he keeps analyzing. The first victims all come from the same region, then the following victims too. Kira started locally, so he lives in that region. He shows a map, an area circled in red. Your country, your city. Deaths always happen at specific times, never between midnight and 6 in the morning. So Kira sleeps at night. He's a student or a worker with a regular schedule. Elena speaks. If we combine this data, Kira is probably a student living in this area with constant access to media. L nods. And most importantly, he needs to know the name and face of his victims. This single sentence will change the game. Level 10. The Trap. L devises a plan. A special broadcast airs worldwide. A fictional criminal is presented. A monster, responsible for dozens of murders. His name? Victor Blackwood. But there's a crucial detail. In each region of the world, the face shown is different. Africa, face A. Europe, face B. Asia, face C. America, face D. If Victor Blackwood dies, L will know exactly which region Kira lives in. You watch the broadcast. Victor Blackwood, a perfect criminal for Kira. Something feels strange. Why show this criminal now? Why with so many details?